gentlemen, my name is Badger Wild, and we are back with a ship showcase. And today we are checking out a ship from Author Surveyors. It uses just about every DLC. It has 2,000 or just 2,100 blocks and is a large type ship. It is the HS-FC-159 Rathburne strike frigate. This is a very, very heavily armed frigate designed to hit a target hard and fast and then bug out. It's designed to be cheap, easy to manufacture. So without further ado, let's check out the ship in question. Now, most of y'all see already, I am here on the deck of the ship, on the bridge, and that's because situation happened and I had to be here. Turns out nothing got recorded in the first recording, but hey, we're doing the second record. So we're kind of going to do this a little different. We're going to go from the inside out here. You can see we got a hyperdrive here that's easy to access. Got access to our cargo. Nice internal area going on, and we head on over to this little area, which opens up into this nice little spot, which I have got to replicate something like this at some point in time. We have here engineering and control. Downstairs would be the control. Over here would be engineering. We're going to head up this direction right now and check out this area above where we came in. Now you see we got lockers down here, but this is the really good idea with this ship is internally you've got your weapons locker right here. So just say you're piddling over here, you're under attack, and one of your buddies hops up, comes out of the survival kit here and comes busting over, and he's like, okay, I gotta move. Looks, and someone has entered the ship and they're coming through. Just grab a gun, go downstairs, take care of business. Now you look over here, you've got 2 beds, probably for 2 guys, I think, a full bar for all your buddies, and a kitchen set up. So you got this option all set up there. Then go over here and we've got this underpinning area. Wondering what this is. Oh, appears to be a what is this? Oh, it's secondary cockpit. What do you know? Okay, so this is the, I guess the buried bridge or the backup bridge. One guy can jump into as soon as he comes out in case your primary bridge gets taken out. Something to think about when building a ship. Continuing on, let's head on up here to engineering for a second. Hop up this ladder. Nice use of this ladder block here. We've got a toggle block on and off manual shutdown of the hyperdrive. I guess you can do this so no one just grabs a ship and jumps with it after they hack your deal. Pretty good idea. Couple of O2 H2 generators on the side. Well, some gyros up in there. This thing has a lot of gyros, so it moves good. Great use of this interior interior corridor blocks to just make this area look a little bit taller and bigger. We also have this nice part shelf here, and this just has basic things such as construction components, steel plates, interior plates, and small steel tubes. Just those basic things you're going to need when you're out and about in space. If you got to repair something real simple. Got our bathroom shower combo. And yeah, we've got this area done. Hop down here. Let's go outside the ship. Now to do that, we're going to go outside this area here. This is going to open the airlock if it will open for us. And we are outside. Airlock is on the outside under or right about over the outer bridge, or the one that, you know, you can look out of and pilot the ship manually with. Now, this is a really cool ship design when you look at the outside of it. It has almost a Halo-esque or a Halo-esque feel to it, which I think is amazing. I'm always big onto the Halo alien looking ships. If y'all know me, if it's Alien, Halo, Homeworld, or even Star Wars, I tend to like it. There's some Stargate in there too. But this is a couple of things that are really interesting. This thing has plenty of assault cannon turrets. This is not going to defend itself from fighters. This is a frigate. I would say you put into a fleet of frigates, you would probably have a screening escort with it. And the screening escort would hold back, provide support fire, while the rest of the fleet, while this ship goes into the carrier slash whatever with another strike frigate of the same class and begins just laying the smackdown. It looks good, you know, just the use of a lot of these blocks here. Coming down here, we've got 2 railguns mounted to the side, which is kind of what caught my eye about this ship, was this side-mounted railguns. Logical. I mean, I would never have thought to have done this, and I'm glad someone did, so I can copy and steal it later. But continuing on, you can tell this thing is designed for probably close quarters brawling. If anything is to be gained from this ship, I'm guessing there's a serious amount of armor right in here, and probably not very much over here. This ship, I'm pretty sure all the living quarters is pretty sparsely run right about in this area. There's not going to be a whole lot. In fact, here is the, I believe this is, yeah, that's the jump drive right there that we were looking at just a minute ago. So from the jump drive over to here, I would say that's about the living quarters right here. So very well buried. Clearly a military style vessel. Most of you've got a lot of stuff between you and what's trying to kill you. Plenty of guns. We got several artillery cannons. We don't have any rockets, but it looks like artillery and assault guns are the weapon of the day here. As well as our fixed guns, which this is not the only fixed gun on here. The rail guns are not the only fixed guns. We also have this nice hex barrel, or hex mounted barrel system here of artillery guns that provides massive forward firepower, as well as another engine right there for stopping. We've got an ore detector here for detecting, you know, the things that we're going to need, but plenty of artillery guns to back this thing up, as well as a connector here for landing. And this is something really interesting too. We've also got this nice little plate here, which just looks impressive. This is actually a landing magnetic landing thing. So if you don't want the big long gargantuan magnetic foot looking landing gear, you can put these on and your ship can just land. Keeps that whole, you know, smooth, sleek look to the ship and doesn't put something out there that's jarring unless you want it. But yeah, I will say this is a ship that kind of adheres to Luca's rules for shipbuilding. If you don't know Luca the Guide and their rules for shipbuilding, it's you put a lot more downward thrust on a ship than you do anywhere else, because you are going to be wanting to do a maneuver in PvP, which is called lazy looping, where you fly the ship into a lazy loop and turn it so that it spins and rotates. This whole ship is vanilla, by the way. You could have something really nice like this. It's supposed to be cheap and easy to produce. I'm pretty sure I could build this with a fairly decent size, just rotating ship printer. And you could have a cheap ship right off the bat. You and your buddy could have one of these and just go, you know, rescue the galaxy, I guess, from robots, like me and the guys do every so often. So, hopping back in here, we're going to head over. Let's see, where are we going to go here? Let's go down here to the primary bridge here. Just a quick note here, you've got these other lockers, and also these light panels here. I'd like to let everyone know you can actually use these like steel plate blocks or these steel wall blocks, the really thin ones, and create an airtight space with them, just like you can anything else. So something to think about when you're using that. But anyway, hopping into this thing, let's check out the speed of this, because it's pretty good size. All right, it's pretty decent. We're also going to do a size comparison so you guys can see just how good this ship is. Can't really tell because we ain't got no speed indicators on or nothing. You can see right now it's got a really good feel to it. You could get on somebody and stay on them. You can also hit a roll here and just roll the ship. You're in one position and the next. Wondering how many this is just for me. I'm wondering how many hydrogen tanks they have on here. Let's pop this up, hit the hydro tanks here, and I want to see just how many are on it. 2 hydrogen tanks only, so that's quite impressive for a ship that has only hydrogen. But I've used something similar on the Sentinel. And this is a little longer than the Sentinel and a little thicker than the Sentinel. Sentinel would probably look pretty good right next to this if I recolored it. So you can see just how fast forward this thing goes. It's got a pretty decent speed. We can hit... we can probably hit 60 in about 30... not even 30 seconds. Probably like 13, maybe. So, I mean, pretty fast. Slowing down is a whole nother... that's a whole nother story. But this is meant to get in fast and probably get close to another enemy ship and just brawl with it. Yep, the other option is you can see it goes much faster upward, and that's so you can do the... oh, something fell off there. I don't know what that was. We may have hit something. And you can see here, you can turn this thing quite efficiently and just... fib loop pretty nice. We are losing speed though because we're not doing the fib loop properly. You're only supposed to give it like a little bit of gas as you're speeding through the cosmos there, so you are constantly adjusting, making it difficult for things to catch up to you. But let's just check here and see. We'll go outside here and we'll grab, what was it? We'll grab the Sentinel so you guys can see a size comparison to this and the Sentinel as far as a ship is designed. If it ever slows down. Okay, here we... oh, let me out of here. All right, so there you can see that it is bigger than the Sentinel. It is a frigate. It is longer than the Sentinel. It is taller than the Sentinel. The Sentinel is designed as an escort. And like I said, this is probably how you would have these ships set up. The Sentinel is not an anti-ship ship. It is an anti-fighter ship. You probably have these two set up side by side, or one of them moving. You have the Sentinel darting around, engaging other targets, doing a couple pot shots, while this thing moves in on the carrier or whatever it is with another frigate and starts bodying the carrier and everyone inside of it. But yeah, everybody, that is the Rathburne by Hephaestus Industries. A really cool design, if I say so myself. I really wish I could get I really wish I could have this as one of my fleet ships, because it really looks good. But I got to build my own. I'm gonna steal some ideas from this, mind you, but we're gonna make a really nice frigate, something similar to this. Anyway, folks, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, Badger Wild. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more of these ship showcase videos. I plan to do more of them. And as always, stay safe, stay frosty. Badger Wild, signing out.